Welcome back to Who's Next to the Mic, where we tap into the energy of R&B and hip hop and who's really up next. I'm your host, Bobby Ray. Let's get into it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get right into today's segment. So we got to talk about Remy Ma, but not just for the freestyle, okay? Because I know that's going viral right now. We need to talk about what this whole situation represents for the culture. So I'm not gonna lie. What really bothers me about this whole like love triangle situation here is really what Remy Ma and Papoose represented for the culture. So we've always seen Remy Ma and Papoose as a symbol of black love. You know, the whole loyalty story. Remy got locked up, Papoose held her down while she was locked up. And we always look to them as, you know, that couple to know like this still exists, love is still real, this can happen. So when everything started to come out with the whole infidelity, it was a major letdown for me and I feel for the culture. Then we have Clarissa Shields. Now, whether she understands it or not, I don't know if she know who she is, but Clarissa Shields has done something amazing. She is in a very small percentage of women. She's an elite athlete. She has a historic career, rare level of success, and discipline that it takes to even get into that type of position. So I'm not understanding why she's allowing this situation to dim her light. Okay, let me say it like this. All publicity is not good publicity. It seems that this relationship is overshadowing her accomplishments and is shifting the public narrative from world star champion to, you know, home wrecker and drama and all these things that shouldn't be associated with her name. But you know what? I digress. I'll leave that here. I do just want to say it's just crazy to see you work your whole life to be in a rare percentage of women. Why let a relationship shift the narrative of who you are and what you have done, you know, for the culture? And in the same respect, we can put Papoose in there too, okay? Papoose has built his whole career. Everything that we know him for is being this super conscious, loyal partner, family man, dad, stand-up guy. And so he's literally erasing the legacy that he spent years building with, you know, with Remy Ma. You can't be the black love guy and then you moving like this publicly. You know, the math is just not mathy. So this is a little bit chaotic. Now I will say when it comes to Remy Ma, she's the one who's coming out on top in this situation. She did not crash out. She just responded. She cleared the ghost writing rumors, you know, subtle shots, not being messy or spiraling. Let the music speak, and that's what she did. So do I hate that she's tied to controversy? Yes. But do I love seeing her back outside? Absolutely. So shout out to Remy Ma. You know, you seen her freestyle. She had some little jabs there, but throughout this whole thing, we really haven't heard that much from her. We've mostly been hearing from Clarissa Shields. So she hasn't really said anything. I don't feel like and I want to be clear here because what I'm getting from the situation is that both parties are done. So Remy Ma was done and Papoose was done. Only thing is that legally they are still connected. Of course, they have children and a history of a lifetime together. So I just feel like Clarissa may have moved in too quickly on a relationship that wasn't fully, like, you know, she didn't give them enough space to even see what could possibly happen, even if it wouldn't have happened. I don't know. Look, that's not my business, okay? Let's get back to the music because this whole mess it's just a messy situation. I just feel like everybody is going out sad. I will bring back the attention to Remy Ma's freestyle. I'm happy to see her back on the scene, and I'm excited to see if she got some new music coming. I know she's doing a lot of promo right now. I've been seeing her a lot, so I am excited for, you know, if she is coming out with anything new. And not just being remembered for drama. So let us move right along. And I really do hope Papoose and Clarissa Shields figure it out, because right now, I'm just gonna say, it's not a good look. All right, let's get back to the music, y'all. So now I want to talk about T.I., because this right here, this is what longevity looks like, okay? This is the complete opposite of what we just talked about. So T.I. single, Let 'Em Know, just went gold. And not only that, it's being reported as the first song in 2026 across all genres to hit gold. I believe 500,000 units in stream sales. So that's fast momentum since January, and he's still charting, it's still being played, and that's not normal, especially for somebody who's been in the game this long, and then he's been off of the scene for a long time, and just to pop back out and go gold, that's like, you know, longevity in the game. And I'm really curious if it's him going gold, is that out of pure curiosity, all the drama that has been, hyping up the song, or is it just that people just want to hear, T.I. back on the scene again, because he sounds good, if not even better than old T.I., but he still sounds like what you would expect to hear from T.I. So he may not be one of those artists that the younger crowd or the younger generation will like play every single day. But people do respect him, and he's doing his thing. So active, he's still contributing, and he's still a part of the conversation. So I gotta ask y'all, do y'all feel like T.I. is still relevant today, or is it more about legacy at this point? And or are y'all really messing with his music? And with him working on what might be his final album, Kill the King, I feel like he's trying to make a statement with that title, and I'm curious as to what this album is gonna give. It sounds like he's saying kill the king, like who wanna knock me off the top. So I don't know. I am ready to hear that album. So okay. And let's be real, T.I. has been doing this for 20 years. He's still finding ways to stay relevant. He really hasn't been out of the conversation. Early dominance in the 2000s with his King Paper Trail era, and then he got major hits like, you can have whatever you like and just live your life. So these songs are still in the charts in 2026. So that's not luck, that's strategy, that's evolution, and knowing who you are as an artist. He could take a break and pop back on the scene and go gold. We gotta give our props. Aside from just the music, what he has built is a legacy, and he speaks about it a lot. He's the founder of Grand Hustle Records. He's helped push artists like Iggy Azalea in her early career, as well as B.O.B. He did a major breakthrough under Grand Hustle. So he's not just focusing on the music, he's building platforms for people. And one of the things I personally love about T.I. is he always brings his family back. A reality TV show, T.I. and Tiny, The Family Hustle, and then we watch his kids evolve in their music careers. You got the OMG Girls, you got what is his other son? He's doing his music thing, and I gotta say, I feel like he's giving us little gems and little keys on the blueprint of how to do that smoothly, where you are combining what it looks like to be in the spotlight all the time, but still staying true to your roots. And everybody in the family just real humble people, like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say humble, but hopefully y'all get what I'm trying to say. They're not how some people go Hollywood and their kids are like very different, for lack of a better word. These kids are doing their thing and they're going after their dreams and their goals. And we gotta give props to T.I. and Tiny. So yes, now let's move on. All right, y'all. Now this one right here, this is personal for me. So we have to talk about Kanye West bringing out Lauryn Hill, because this wasn't just a performance, this was a culture moment.
You ready, Miss Hill? Here's the history of iniquity. Yes, it's the mystery of iniquity. Yes, it's the history of iniquity. Oh, and it all falls down. I'm telling you, it all falls down. Oh, and it all falls down. It all falls down. I'm telling you, it all falls down.
So this went down at the SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California earlier this month, in April. So this was a part of Kanye West's comeback show, him stepping back into the spotlight in a major way. So you guys know his album that released earlier this year has definitely been charting, and he's doing amazing. So they had As Expected. And then all of a sudden you bring out Lauren. Like, what? Like, we were not expecting that. You have to understand that Lauryn Hill is not an artist that we just see like that. She don't just pop up. She barely even goes to her own concerts. So to see her at Kanye West concert, it was just like chef kiss. We love it. We need more of it. She just did that one solo album when she separated from the Fugees, and that album is still to this day raising people to this day, and I am one of them. I was one of those people that was raised off of Lauryn Hill music, and it was something, her music almost feels a little bit like untouchable because she's given us something that is like diamond in the rough, okay? And people are still wanting to hear what Lauryn has to say. That album came out when I was like 2 or 3, and I've played it a million times since. And Lauryn Hill literally raised me musically. And then you got Kanye, all right? I always say I want to be the girl version of Kanye, just creative and fearless in everything that he represents. This is why I will always respect Kanye, because regardless of what people say, that man definitely has an ear for music. And so he knows what matters, and bringing Lauryn Hill back to that stage, that was intentional. This moment right here, this is bigger than both of them individually. And let me tell you why. What they're doing, by him reintroducing Lauryn to the stage like that, is bridging generations. We're centering real artistry, reminding people what timeless music feels like. And it's like a reset. Like, this is what real influence looks like, for people who are picking up and paying attention. So you better pay attention for you pay a fee, okay? So this is it, what he's doing right now. And I'm not even gonna lie, if Lauryn Hill drop a new album, or even if she collaborates in any form with Kanye West again, I am here for it. And Kanye plus Lauryn, historic, okay? People have literally been waiting for decades. So yeah. And I just want to add that this is their first time ever performing All Goes Down. So this was the first time that they performed this together. So I love it. Now, I know a lot of people are not feeling Kanye's newer music. I do hear people say we miss the old Kanye a lot. Me personally, I have evolved with him. Okay, so growth versus nostalgia. You know, I don't expect him to stay the same, and I respect that he doesn't. So seeing him bring Lauryn Hill out like that, I loved it. I really did. It feels like respect. It feels like intention. And honestly, it feels like what we need right now. The people want to hear real music again. And that's on period. All right, so now for today's hot take, okay? So we got some new music out right now. Kalani just dropped Back and Forth with Missy Elliott, and she's getting ready to drop her album Crash on April 24th, so y'all be on the lookout for that one for the ending of this month. We're also seeing releases from Swali and Rich the Kid with Don't Even Call. Also saw Swali with my girl Janae Aiko. They got a song that came out. I loved it. But pretty much anything that Janae does, I'm pretty much here for it. Okay. So yeah. And then you got Yaya Bay with her project Fidelity. So my hot take this week is this. I feel like people are craving real music again, and you can see it in what's happening right now. We see artists like Kanye West bringing out Lauryn Hill. You got Missy Elliott, who has been really quiet for several years, popping back out with Kalani, and just giving us some old R&B type feels. You got R.a.e stepping back into the conversation and hopefully have some music coming out for us soon. And then we got T.I. coming back and going gold this year. So what we're seeing with all of these comebacks, this is not a coincidence. I think people are tired of music that just sounds good. They want music that actually makes them feel something. So they want lyrics, they want storytelling, they want intention. You know, like the new stuff is hitting, but it's not really hitting, is it? You can't replace real music with vibes forever, and I think that's what we're learning right now. So I want to know, maybe it's just me, I don't know. Y'all let me know. Are y'all feeling the music that's out right now, or do you feel like this new kind of like age of music, we're missing something? Y'all tell me. But speaking of real music that make you feel something, we gotta move into the underground spotlight. All right, now it's time for Underground Spotlight, where I put y'all on to artists that I feel deserve more attention.
Yeah. Hey.
So this week, I'm highlighting an artist named Gifted. So I came across his music earlier this week, and I heard one of his tracks. I really loved it, and I was curious, so I had to tap in. This song is very relatable, and it hit me emotionally in a different way, and that's what music is supposed to do. It's supposed to evoke emotion, whether you're feeling happy, sad, you want to turn up, you want to be on some chill stuff. This is the reason why we listen to music. This is the reason why I make music. Listening to his song was very inspiring in that way. So the track that I want y'all to tap into first is called Rolling Sun. I'll play that here for you now.
1991, mama, your baby was born, and I was the last of the crew. Grandma gave me my name, but everyone else in the family proceeded to call me boo. But you made it cool, cause you started bragging about me when people was asking about me. Never laughed without me, even when I chose to rap. Mama said you never doubted, girl, you did it all. You never asked for help.
Alright, so there y'all go, there y'all have it. I want to say that what is standing out to me about Gifted is not just his storytelling, but he is very consistent. So he has been dropping music consistently, and I definitely think that you guys should check him out. He has his music on Apple Music, YouTube, Spotify, all of the normal platforms. So y'all make sure y'all tap in. And if you are an artist and you want to be featured, or you got some music you think deserves to be heard, get some spotlight on it, send it my way. Click the link in the bio and you might be next on the Underground Spotlight. All right, y'all, so that is our show for tonight. I am ecstatic for everything that we have coming up later this month, and I want to get some more engagement from you guys. So if you guys are feeling these artists, if you guys are actually going to check them out, leave a comment, like, comment, subscribe. I am trying to grow this thing out, y'all. So I do see that we got some new family members that are joining us, and I want y'all to continue to do that. I am putting in a lot of work because I love this. I love the music. I love the people. I do it for the culture, okay? So it's your girl, Bobby Ray, and I am signing out. Peace.
Yeah. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.